What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Just doing a quick video for you. It's not a new belt day, but it's an in-depth review of one of the belts I have. Now, before I tell you which belt it is and who requested it, I'm your boy Jay Brown. Let's join the fray. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Wrestling Fray and welcome back to another edition of Belting It Out, and a special edition because this is an in-depth review based on a subscriber's quest. That subscriber being named Thunder Charging Bear. Now, Thunder Charging Bear was interested in this in-depth review because, and I didn't realize this, I was one of the few YouTubers that actually owned this belt. And he plans on getting this belt for his wife. So we are taking an in-depth look at the NWA Women's Heavyweight Championship belt. Now, mine has Thunder Rosa, and there are some differences between mine and the actual belt that we're going to get through. This is 4mm brass, so it's not going to be too deep of the etching and all that stuff, but like I said, we're going to get to that. So Thunder Charging Bear, here you go. Now, with this being an in-depth review, of course I'm going to first explain the intricate features of this belt, and I'm also going to compare it, this belt, which is my belt, to the actual belt that you would see on TV. So as you see, and if there's anything to be disputed in what I say, you can politely correct me in the comments. This design is designed after the original design of the NWA Women's Championship in 1948, back when it was held by Mildred Burke. So, as you see, we have 3 plates on the white strap. Of course, mine was signed by Thunder Rosa, La Mera herself. 2 side plates with the NWA insignia. And then you have the floral pattern. I don't know what type of plant that is. And then you actually have the stones surrounding it. That is, 12 stones. Now, the stones on this belt are not the ones that were original. When I got the belt, the stones that I had actually fell off, and I replaced them with a kind of deeper red that I thought looked better, in my opinion. And as you see, only pink is the black painting, which shows National Wrestling Alliance Women's World Championship. Now, here's where the differences lie. So look at the original belt and look at this belt. The original belt is polished zinc, so you see that it has much deeper etching. And another thing, the wrestlers are about the same. They just look different from the way the etching is. So the etching is shallow on my belt because my belt is not zinc, my belt is actually brass. Yes, it's 4mm brass, and this will show you the differences between brass and zinc in some situations. Now, another difference between my belt and this one, the center plate. Now, of course, the real one, it has, I believe that's Camille on there, the current champion, but that center plate is actually removable on the real belt. It is not removable on mine. It was just placed there, and Thunder Rosa's picture was put in the middle, so that is a difference there. And you see how much thicker the vines are, though the floral pattern is, to where it is much deeper. Now my belt seems like it has more of a curve, but then again, we're looking more at kind of a rendered picture rather than an actual belt. So the one on TV may be curved as well. Another clear difference between mine and the actual one is a difference in the tooling. The actual tooling starts right around the side plate, as you can see in the picture above. That's why I showed that much of the real belt. And this looks like, that actually looks like standard J. Marish tooling. If I'm not, see, I'm not an expert on which maker tools which way, but I know Midwest and J-Mar, Milliken, all of them do theirs quite differently, and that is a big deal with a lot of belt collectors. And this wasn't a big deal with me that the tooling was off, but still. But yes, this is the belt itself in the in-depth, and you see the difference between the real one and mine. Now, like I said, this is an in-depth review. It's not really a lot to this belt. It's kind of simple, but it does it. What is it? Less is more. That's what I meant to say. Less is more. And I do apologize. This was actually 2mm brass. I could have sworn I upgraded this to 4mm, but I think that's a different belt that I'm thinking about. But anyhow, yes, the prestige and elegance of this belt has not been lost at all. For this to originate in 1948, it still holds up to this very day, especially those who really appreciate the more traditional style belts. And the fact that the NWA continues to use this version here is awesome. And like I said, I had to put my own stones in here because the other ones fell out, and these give a deeper red, in my opinion, than the ones I got. Mine were, when I first got it, it was like a very light red. If you see my Thunder Rosa display video, I think that one actually had the original stones, so I would have to look back and forth because I can't remember the exact difference. And I do have to do a little bit of cleaning, and as you see, she signed my belt upside down, but that's okay. That is okay. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this review. Thank you very much. Y'all have a wonderful night. You made it all the way to the end of the video, but did you subscribe though? If not, considering subscribing so that you're notified of every video we make and becoming a member of the Frey family. One of us, one of us, one of us. Well, thank you for joining the Frey. Good night.